We might just be alive. Just verifying everything is working. We're having some fun times. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's try it. Let's give it a go. That one did not link up. There we go. There we go. Boom. Can you run win and loss games? I'm going to give an ID. Sure. Sure, Nick. What is this? Discord event. Choose your Deadpool. No, thanks. No, thank you. All right. I have a nice game for you to review. All right, Ghost Nappa. Let's hear it. Let's see it. Let's do it. We got Nick's game first. We're going to do a quick win and loss games is a lot, Nick. You get one game. You get one game. Everybody's got to get some turns. You were first. Want to know if you're being a test over your game is this bad? Probably both. Probably both. Knowing players, there's plenty of mistakes you made along the board that resulted in the loss, but there's probably also lots of mistakes everybody on your team made because likely your rank is somewhere where that happens. But I like the self-awareness. All right, Nick. Boom, boom, boom. All right, where are we looking at? We are looking at Mr. Fishy Boy over here. Mr. Fishy Boy starting her all off. Boom, 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 boom. So you're not shooting through your teammates, you're just shooting directly at an enemy, not something you should really be doing on Jeff. You want to make sure that your spray is going through allies and enemies, and allies is the priority. So because of how you just handled that situation, you let your Doctor Strange fall.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
So overall, everything was fine here. I don't know what this disengagement was. I'm not sure why you turned around here, but at this was a terrible moment to turn around. It looks like at the time, no, there's your hero pool. So you have your other healer there, and then you just let Strange die. Because that's a healer, right? Yeah, it is. That guy's over there. Bouncing Venom. You kind of want to bounce Venom closer to when he's low HP. You just used all of your bounces on him, and then he... you're not going to have any when he gets low, and you actually want to stop his swing. So the Namor gets a nice kill. Venom's not really doing much here. You're putting a lot of heal pressure on, getting multiple allies, which is great. You want to be positioning yourself, using the cart as an option to hide behind. You're going a little bit too far in front of the cart. You want to be using this thing as line of sight to be able to spray and constantly spraying into your thing. I don't see you putting down any bubbles for yourself to have as safety. Safety bubbles are extremely important. So Venom comes in, you don't have a safety bubble to be able to heal yourself with, so you're relying on your other healer to do that work. You are running triple heals, so there is going to be easy time relying on other healers. Not too big of a deal. Never Miss comes in from the enemy team, so now you need to make sure that they do not get line on your ghosties, and you need to use Strange's shield quite successfully. Where did you go? Did you die? Jeffy boy? Oh, you're just dived down. Okay. So you dive down, get back. He gets washed because of the ultimate. That's fine. It's going to happen. Strange going down there is unfortunate. With 3 healers, a Strange should not go down to a Hawkeye ultimate. So you're using bubbles to heal other people, but again, you're not putting out side bubbles to kind of protect yourself and to give yourself or people near you an option to get out. You just go straight into the front line, going for an ult play here. Grab 2. With a 2, you should spit down. Yep, very good. Good spit down. You don't get yourself out of the map. You now need to prioritize on anybody with red health so he doesn't get his resets. You have red health, so you were kind of that priority. Making sure he didn't get his resets. That's awesome. Good bounces on Venom. That stopped him from using his jumps. That's what we kind of talked about at the very start. You want to do bounces against Venom to stop him from successfully... Oh, just having some lag there. Okay, yeah, to stop him from swinging away, you want to use your bounce attack. So that's great.
That's much better.
Help people push through that. You even got him in the Invisible Woman ultimate, which is crazy.
More foes to conquer.
Don't know what this is going on.
Still a chance to stop them.
You're gonna do a little dance with Luna over here. All right.
Do not expect me to do that again.
So now 2 of your healers got distracted by that. That's just silly fun times. We're all good about that. Kill on Invis, kill on Venom. Easy peasy. Hello, Sway. Agamotto comes in, stunning your team, but he has no backup. That was a complete waste of an Agamotto. They're not going to get any value out of it. You guys are going to get the point. That's a really bad time to Agamotto. It's a combo tool. It's not a solo tool. Stop using it when you're alone. Stop using it when your team is dead. The only time you would use it alone is if you can land on both healers, stun them, and kill them at the start of a team fight. Not good. Not good from them.
Namor will guide you safely to the shrine.
And some things slowing me down. Better stop that vehicle. We're stopping it. We're doing it. We're doing things. We're blasting.
Just stop scrolling and start moving, okay?
Our enemies are near.
Plowing through. This is what you want to be doing. Again, you're shooting through multiple allies, multiple teammates. That is great. Or multiple enemies, multiple allies. You like to bubble down on yourself to give yourself some healing, but you don't put out the support orbs around you so that you have them available to you in emergency situations. And then you let yourself build up here, right? You've got 3 charges there of your bubble, but you don't have any bubbles on the field. Field bubbles are so very important on Jeff.
A little help. They made it halfway. Stop that.
Vishanti's
Shields up.
So your Strange just did a similar ultimate when your team wasn't really ready for it, but he got both of their supports. That was really good. You get shot by Hawkeye. That's a Jeff versus Hawkeye things. Not particularly a problem. Your team should be able to handle this. The issue here is that these guys have no idea that the cart isn't moving and that Venom is completely stalling you out. So Venom like undid all of the value Strange got from that ultimate. You can see here the healers are coming back. Everybody's returning. Very little cart pressure because your team didn't turn around and make sure the cart was handled after that really good play. This Luna's just messing around. Just messing around. Probably a big reason why this seems to be very stompy is this Luna just not taking the game very seriously. Boom. Missed. Oh, but they take down Invisible Woman back there. Another I never miss. This is a good Eye of Agamotto because it comes with the never miss. You get your Strange. They almost got your Invis. He didn't have his combo ready, so he ulted a little early. But he saw an opening and he went for it. Invis goes down. You go for an ultimate. How many did you get that time?
It seems we have come to
Oh, why can't I go to you? Okay, you got 3 and died. 3 and died is great. You want to be able to... If you can pick up 3, jumping off is perfectly fine. I wouldn't jump off with less than 3. Unless the 2 that you jump off with is both strategists. Both strategists is the only situation that I would jump, or if you're guaranteed to die anyways. If you're going to die anyways, then you jump, you know. Really good points. Let's see if you're back yet. There we go. he is the weirder team up. I don't know why he would ult there. There's not a huge amount of value to ult in this situation. He has such a powerful team fight ultimate that blowing it when there's no fight going on is a little bit silly. Oh, camera froze? Camera? What are you doing?
Seems we have company. Prepare yourself for the road ahead, little
So yeah, if you could have bubbled there, you could have stopped his swing, and your team would have gotten him down. My camera is having some problems. Camera is having some problems. Let's see if I can get that fixed. There we go. Now you can see my beautiful face once more.
They're behind us. Love that healing field.
Disappear! Shields up!
Shields up, you go for the ultimate. Excellent. You grab it, they're invisible. You get 4 of them. Absolutely massive. Go for the jump. Yeah.
Double kill!
Yeah.
That's 3!
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, Dasher.
4 in a row!
The only major things that I'm seeing here is just sometimes you're focused a little bit too much on the damage, shooting at enemies with your beam when there are allies that need healing, and they should be your priority. And the other issue that I see is that you are not putting your bubbles down around the map, and that'd be what I would go with there. Let's check out Ghost Nappas. Huge ult. Absolutely huge. Come on. Exit the replay. Exit the replay. Loads of good stuff. Loads of good stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Was playing Mr. Fantastic on the Mr. Fantastic feel like there were moments where I was 1v5ing, but my team weren't pushing with me. Sometimes that's a them thing, sometimes that's a you thing. So let's look at here. You are not going to say it on stream. All right, the starting up phase for your team here. How do we roll out? You want to put pressure here. You want to stop them from getting around the thing. As Mr. Fantastic, your best spot to start the game is over here in this general area. You can definitely lock down this section here to stop them from going through. You decide to go through with your team and are standing over in here. That means they're just going to walk around here. You can see that happening right now. Panther gets past. You've actually come across now, but you were a little bit late. Yo, is this a new series? This is what I'm trying to working on right now. Playing around with the streams, being a little bit more focused on reviewing people's stuff. So yeah, you came around here a little bit late, and so you missed the Panther. He's already now gotten up above your team. You're the main shutdown point for this Panther. Your team will win if you make Panther useless. So you now, Hulk really gave away where Panther was and actually got you. They would have done way better if Hulk didn't jump up there. If Hulk had just distracted you over here, they probably would have gotten a really good play here. But because Hulk went up, you now know that Panther's there. You're messing up Panther, but Emma just got eviscerated. This is not your fault in any ways. In any way is this your fault. Look at Emma's position compared to the rest of your team. Where are your strategists? Strategist here, strategist back here. Emma has 0 line of sight on her body from the rest of the team. Penny does not have any kind of web pressure in this area. She didn't do the web bomb here, which is really valuable. 0 pressure from her. So because your healers were really worried about the people walking on the roof, Emma completely ignored that, and now she's just going to get bullied down by the enemy team. There's nothing she's going to be able to do, no support for her, and nobody changed their playstyle to deal with this. They completely ignored Emma and let her fall. Losing Emma at the start of this is going to be bad. We can now see Panthers going for his play here. He doesn't have to worry about you because you're distracted by Hulk. So he goes back here and he's just going to kill that Jeff, no problem. So your job there was shut down Panther. Now, maybe you don't know Panther. You should know. You should know Panther's around because you were looking up here. I have to look at from your perspective a little bit. Maybe you didn't know that they were there. I'm not sure. How do you feel about DP? He is crazy strong in the right hands, but his complexity level makes it so that most players should just be avoiding him. So you see Hulk here. He jumps up. You now know he's up there. You don't know that Panther's up there. Okay, so this is fine. You turn, you deal with Hulk. Panther has stayed completely quiet. You do not know that he is here. Hey, Minimi, what do you think is the worst character to use in the game? Ooh, worst? There's no worst character. All characters have value in the right situations. It's more so about your awareness and when you're using the characters. There are weaker characters that have less useful situations. Black Widow tends to be one that a lot of players don't perform well on, but there's no bad character in this game. Yeah, so you can hear his swipey swipes here, and I think you turn. You're trying to figure out where he is, but you couldn't see him because he was in that room. So yeah, you didn't figure out he was in the game until he died. That's fine. I thought you got eyes on him when it looked like you looked up here where Hulk was, and you saw him, but you didn't. Once you're aware of him, he needs to be your priority for future games. So here you're just smacking Hulk. This is a really bad position to have gotten yourself into. You just lost a healer. You can't do 2 games. We will give you a second game if nobody else submits. But we want to make sure people get the opportunity to have their games watched, and I don't have that much time. So yeah, you got really focused on the potential de-hulking of Hulk here, but you've got yourself in a really bad situation because there's only one healer alive. That healer is one of the worst burst healers. She has this light screen, and that's about it for burst healing. You walk yourself right into the enemy firing line. You could get into a lot of trouble with this play. You should de-hulk Hulk here, but they should be able to turn on you. She's not going to provide any value to defend. Her entire setup is set up about letting them not get around this corner, and you're leaving her range. So you de-hulk Hulk. Blade gets in on you. You're able to back out into the webs. That's great. Good. You identified that you were in a bad situation. You de-hulked Hulk and you got out. That's awesome. This whole time, this guy is fighting for his life back here, and only she knows. She's the only player that knows that Venom is messing up your Moon Knight. Moon Knight is most of your kill potential on your team. You kill Hulk, and somehow Moon Knight manages to kill... How does Moon Knight kill Blade in this situation? Blade's full health right here while Moon Knight is fighting for his life. He bounces up. Venom just chases him. He must get a sick combo here. Oh, so Blade comes forward. This is Blade's fault. Blade rushes into webs. Terrible decision. Mantis is like SSS tier in the highest levels of play. So, like... You can't say Mantis is bad if she is considered one of the best healers in the game by the top players. So Blade came too far forward. He touches the mines. He gets a little bit chunked down. Moon Knight jumps off. He's just decided, well, if nobody's going to help me with this Venom, I'm going to ignore it. And he goes for a combo, throws his arcing bolt, and then just manages to get a ricochet shot? Yeah, ricochet shot off of her head to kill Blade, which ends up being really good, but he dies because still nobody... Just at the very end here, Penny kind of tries to come and help him, but he finally goes down. She's been bullied. So much bullying going on. Your awareness of what's happening over here, right? Panther, Venom, these are your jobs. You are the anti-diver on your team. You and Penny are the 2 anti-divers. The divers are getting free value here while you're trying to, like, frontline kill people. So you do see him here. Can you bully him? Because he shouldn't be able to do anything against you. Yeah, you bully him back to his team. Venom has to swing out. They don't get very much value out of that play. Even though it happened, not a huge amount of value. They weren't pinging. You didn't turn. Comms off. Yeah. You just got to be listening and thinking about what your job is in the role. This is console GM3. All right. All right. So this is now good. Your team is using the Penny Nest. They are being ridiculous and not just coming around this corner. If somebody came around this corner and just shot the Penny Nest, you guys would be in so much trouble. But they're just coming right into the Penny Nest. So that's great. Panther comes down, lands in the middle of the mines, has to get out. Venom lands back here again and is bullying the back line. So look at her. Bully, bully. Your healer. No attention on them. He gets taken out by divers. You know the enemy team. At this point, at the very start, there's some reasonableness of like nobody pinged that there was divers, nobody let me know that they were in trouble, and it's really frustrating. Not knowing there's divers, as Void just says, can be annoying. But by this point in the game, you now know there are 3 divers on the enemy team, kind of 4 with Blade. You now need to switch your entire priority to just paying attention to your backline. You need to be turning around very often, checking your backliners, trying to find these divers. Hey, can you grease my friend? What? I don't know what grease is. Sorry, I'm too old. Happy birthday, that guy's friend. So yeah, this whole thing is going on. They are just diving in here, but look at this value that's happening from their divers. Why are you guys doing this? Because this doesn't get you anything. These 2 over here. You've turned around, but these 2 over here, this doesn't get you anything. They are just like eyes red, I see enemy, they have to die. But the play that they're doing gets 0 value. You're now bullying the backline, or the divers. There's a lot of divers now, and it's kind of on you, but you're able to do it because Mr. Fantastic is disgusting against divers. So Black Panther goes down. Venom has to swing away. This is still happening and still not doing anything for your team. Penny goes down. They're doing this bullshit, where are my heals, when they have no idea that their healer, there's one healer alive and they're getting dove. Healer got dove again. How long before anybody helps them, or do they just die? They cloak out. They come through the thing. They come back. Still nobody has supported them. I think we're going to see this trend throughout the battle, is just that these divers get to do what they want. And despite the fact that, like, you got Namor anti-dive, you got you anti-dive, you got Penny anti-dive, you got Emma anti-dive. There's so much anti-dive on this team. Divers should be switching off with this team. Invisible Woman's amazing against them. Namor's amazing. You're amazing. Like, divers should be getting absolutely annihilated in this, and they're just not. That's just an ult trade. That's fine. It's probably better for you than them because they didn't really have the pressure to use their ultimate. So they're coming in, staggering a little bit. Your ultimate gets wasted because of that. Us Against the World. Did you start it before or after they ulted?
I am ready to put on a show.
Yeah, so the I'm ready to put on a show definitely happened before you hit your ultimate, but it was very close to the point probably you were planning to hit the button and you hit it after the voice cue, but still fast enough that it's reasonable. You want to try to avoid ever ulting when there's a healer ult. If you do ult when there's a healer ult, don't follow that healer. It's useless to follow that healer. Try and bounce over. If you maybe managed to bounce over here, you could have gotten her out of the fight. You could have gotten him out of the fight. Don't follow the ulting healer around, because that's just going to make your ult do nothing. So your ult's just getting completely healed off here. There was multiple targets that could have died to it if you had gotten away from that healer ult. Huge disappear, but is she in it? She is. Okay. So she's in it. Pretty much nobody else is, but it's a big disappear moment. Everybody should be able to get inside and get control again. Overall, this game looks like it's going pretty well. So far. You guys are holding ridiculously long period of time. Even though the divers are getting a lot of free time, the rest of the team aren't really getting value in it. They aren't able to take advantage of all the distraction and like this nonsense. He goes AFK here. They might get themselves in trouble. Both your healers are now dealing with a Panther for some reason. They've decided that I'm going to fight Panther on her own. Tip for cosplayers, set a button to say ult first or I'm ulting if you're support for sure. So they take out Panther. They manage to take him out. Us Against the World comes in. I don't think you guys have an ultimate to match now. No. So Invisible Woman on your team's ultimate, she used it when there wasn't an enemy ult to counter, which is going to guarantee that the enemy team is going to get an ultimate. Now, how do you play around this ultimate? This is the weakest ultimate in the game. Ideally, you should have some way to be able to deal with it, but your team really doesn't at the moment. Emma's the only option. She could follow her to the last dash, chokeslam her, kick her out, and then you can combo her outside of it. But other than that, you already used the whale, and that's your only other potential to shut down this ult. I don't know what Penny was doing, because you guys were in such a good position at this point. They had 60 seconds left. You just killed Panther. This should have been a pretty easy time. And I think you just didn't respect the fact that they would have an ult up for you. Was this before or after DP? This should be an after Deadpool.
It's the world.
I think. So as Against the World comes in, your team needs to respect that. She has zero awareness of what's happening in the game. Her health's already half. She's separated herself. She has 2 enemies between her and her team. Her strategists are not really going to be able to help her very much. The entire team is coming around the corner with unlimited healing. There's nothing Penny can do here. You got to web your butt out of there and bulk up with your team. You can let them get some control over the point using this ultimate, whatever. Don't fight in it when you don't have an answer. So watch her just get bullied out. She didn't even try to escape. This now puts you at a disadvantage, or at an even point technically, with 2 players dead, but at a big disadvantage because of the ultimate.
Only 60 seconds.
Your whole team is fighting on top of the ult. I would have disengaged, try and make this ultimate end because you don't have any answer to it. This would be really big. Neil Peasants comes out here. She's got eyes on both of the strategists.
My resistance is down.
One Shadow Cloaks out, the other expertly uses Magneto and the Pillar to completely void it, and she just wasted that ultimate. It could have been really big, but it ends up doing nothing for you. This is happening. Your healers are getting bullied again by divers. You're focused on trying to kill their strategists. So I think your focus on Mr. Fantastic doesn't come enough to what you're strong at as that character, and you're just kind of doing what feels right. Right? It's smart to kill the strategists. These 2 will patty cake you to death. There's nothing you can do about it. And that whole time, you just let both of your strategists get annihilated out of that fight. This is a decent stall.
30 seconds.
Gives you some time. Maybe somebody can switch to Strange and Portal in with this. It looks like nobody does. No, you do? Somebody does. Somebody switches to Strange, but somebody earlier should have done it.
You need to
They get
stop.
control over the point because the last person to come out was the one that Stranged. When you're rolling out here, you want to come down this side. That's good. You see Panther. You need to shut him down.
Fantastic.
You get him. Nice. Clean. He gets one of your healers, though. So you now need to know that you are down a healer, and you did not respect the fact that your healer died. I don't know if you're tracking it. This is a very important thing to be doing. And you should be tracking deaths if you're in GM.
Feeling fan-
So he gets the kill before you even get in there, I think. Tremble before Bass. He gets the kill on the healer. You're now down to healer. You only have 1.
Feeling fantastic.
You managed to get the kill on him. You should have just disengaged here. You walk out in front of the entire enemy team. There are no tanks on your team in your line of sight. You got Namor over here. Both your tanks are back behind you. You just walk out in front of the entire enemy team, and you just get annihilated here. You did something really good, and then you followed it up with just an oopsie. She's now going to get bullied out. No response. Your tanks split themselves up. There's no healer around. They're just going to get picked off, and this is going to be a really bad stagger. Because she dies, you have respawned. Invisible Woman's almost respawned, and Emma's already dead. Then Magneto here does manage to back up to his team. That's good. Namor, for some reason, is going for a fight. You definitely, if you do not have ally health bar turned on, turn it on. It doesn't matter what role you play, the most important setting in the game. You need to know the state of the game. So he went for a back-end play here. We'll see. I think he's going to get taken out there. That's a really bad stagger again, because now Emma's respawned, and he's dead. So you guys are just constantly at a disadvantage here. They're going to get a huge amount of value here. You're going to have to try and stop Venom. You did stop his bounce here. That's good, but they're able to answer. Oh, let's try and fly around a little bit. You almost got the kill on him, but then they managed to support him. You go for the Fantastic. You should have gone under here. Going under the bridge, make sure that you bounce your head off the bridge. It bounced really quickly. You would have annihilated him. You go into the healer ultimate. And then you identify that that's not where you want to be, and you bounce yourself out. That's good escape. Disappear comes out from the enemy healer and from your healer. Fear Magneto. Boom. Takes out Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman's one of the hardest ones to get. Invisible Woman's crazy hard to get in that. She should have been able to keep herself safe, but she already used her double jump and invisibility to jump in and ult. So hide around the corner, do something, but she just stayed in view and gets dunked. You lose your healing ultimate. They still have their one. Cloak and Dagger has hers. And she's in the air here. Does she ult? She does, but a little bit late, and she ults the wrong direction, right? So not to view yours, but to view her problem. This happens. Boom. You lose your invisibility. You have Cloak ultimate. They have Cloak ultimate. Cloak should have ulted here and ulted in this direction, right? You've got people here. You need to support. She could have done a little bit of a play here, but she beams for too long and then ults this way. You lose Magneto.
I become vulnerable.
That whale didn't do anything. You're now fighting on the point. But it's 2 versus 4, so once this healer ultimate ends, you're going to die, and you do not have the damage potential to get out of here. So you guys almost need to try and figure out an escape route here rather than staying, because the stay is not going to get you value.
I have become vulnerable.
Thing was banned here? Good. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, Thing ban. Makes sense. When they're going to go this heavy and dive, Thing ban makes perfect sense. You've been playing the anti-dive character. It's just about can you get the value out of the anti-dive. So you guys stall for a little bit, but the amount of time it's going to take you to get back to the fight is going to be more time around this corner than the stall gave your team to get back. Especially since both your healing ultimates were already used. You didn't have any option to slow them down.
Only 60 seconds left.
And it's still pretty crazy that with this much of an anti-dive team, all of their divers have stayed on the same characters. They have not felt the need to modify. Oh no, Hulk changed. One person changed, but the rest have just stayed. That was silly. He should never get caught up by that.
I seem to be unprotected.
Don't know what she was thinking.
Us against the world.
They're able to just counter your ultimate every time. That's going to happen. Your ultimate is really dangerous and scary to strategists. He wastes his ultimate a lot. What was that ult going to do? It's going to get a kill, but it's not going to hold the point. It wasn't going to win you the team fight. It wasn't going to hold the point, so why did we ult? Venom got the healer there and then gets another healer. Huge amount of value. You're stalling on point. You have to do this. He's very good in high ranks, but he just takes way too much to learn that most players can't play him.
The final 10 seconds.
You have to put so much time into Deadpool to be valuable on him. Think of it as a checkpoint.
Time to stop that.
You guys have to now die, so you respawn with your team. You both do, so that's decent. Yeah, I think Deadpool is crazy good, but it's just how much time do you have to spend learning him? He's probably S. He's not like the top, which is another reason why he's not played too often in the top. This guy just got him. You guys screwed. He did mess this up for you. Zero reason for Groot to be fighting this. Gets himself killed. Now you guys wasted your rocket respawn beacon, which did not need to be used there. That's a good pick, but how does this play out? Oh, he doesn't really do anything with it. The real firepower comes out. That's big.
It's now or never.
Unfortunately, probably used too soon. I don't know if this fight was worth ulting for, because you had just gotten Blade. Groot dies there. He gets respawned. Blade goes to him and gets himself caught. Right here. So what is the rocket amplifier going to get you, right? The point is way back here. Here's where the point is. He rocket amplifiers here, which just forces you to let them move back and stand on the point. Where is your hair? On my beard. It started going down instead of up. I don't know why.
Only 60 seconds left.
This is real firepower. So yeah, they just get to back up onto the cart and then keep pushing it. This real firepower doesn't stop the cart from moving very much at all. Putting it up a little bit more forward would have been more valuable. You do manage to get a little bit of a stall here, but Venom comes in, the dive party, plays through. He misses the Groot ult. Does anybody protect her? Jump in front of her? Nope.
To 30 seconds.
So Fear Magneto comes out while your
Trap mode.
Cloak and Dagger is ulting, and I don't see a single person kind of go for it. You went for your ult, you're over here. Nobody on your team has any thought in their head to protect her from this meteor. Boom, you lose your healer ult. They have it disappear. You guys are going to get shredded. Oh, that was almost a crazy good whale. You managed to clean up, but you don't go and stop the cart. So they just get so much cart distance there that could have been protected.
The final 10 seconds.
Oh, do you escape this? You do. You should. You should. Don't go too far forward here. Let your team respawn. Distract. Try and jump into the cart a little bit. Use your big form there. That's good. You broke line of sight from your healers. And you get yourself killed. So you were doing pretty good until you went around that corner. Stalling the point. Bouncing back. Staying alive. Building up charge. You get your big form, which makes you feel safe. And then here you break line of sight from your healers. You get bullied around a little bit. Get knocked back. Heal block on you. By the time you come back into view, Jeff tries, but there's not a lot he can do. And you get wiped out there.
Once I'm vulnerable.
Neo Peasants, right on top of the enemy team. She did not keep her eyes on the healers and allows them to heal. So this probably ends up wasted. Yeah, nothing happens out of it. Is Rebels your life? No, not really. Rebels is a hobby. My life is my friends, my wife. The world we live in. This is just a fun game that I enjoy. Really bad Jeff ultimate. That pulls you off of the point, doesn't do anything for the enemy team or to the enemy team. They're still just getting bullied back there. You're feeling pressure to stay on the cart. It's be like that. That's kind of how that round went. Let's go to game 2. You've switched over to Rocket to start. So coming around this corner is good. Getting to the left side is good. Using this rock as cover. Venom's up there. You haven't noticed him yet. There was a lot of cover on him. It would be hard to see. He lands on you. You stay calm. You don't dash backwards. You just bounce. Get some shots off. You probably
I'll get you next
could have
time.
killed her if you had had the time.
See, I'm fucking helpful.
To kill value, really good. You're using this section. I like. Your bounciness is great. It means you're using a lot. You're very hard to take down. You're using your gun a little bit less than I would, but for the most part, I'm not offended here. You guys look like you get a really solid point here. Nope, their portal play comes out. But you're still just able to stagger them like crazy. You have some awareness here to protect your cloak from that guy.
I'll patch you up.
Use your ult.
Us against the world.
Little late, you lost 2 people because of how long you chose to hold your ult for there.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying. You're welcome.
Thanks.
So you're at 93.
I am barely harmed.
Here, I would ult just right away.
Us against the world.
You wait until she ults. At that point, you've now lost 2 people. This is a completely wasted ult. They're going to be able to easily deal with it.
This is real fire.
It's gone already. And you guys probably get wiped out here. There goes you. There goes more. So lots of people lost there. Lots of people lost there. You guys almost had it. The portal play ended up working all right. I don't know what she's doing here. She is risking her life for the chance to probably never get anything. There was not a kill potential there. She's getting herself in a lot of trouble. You're trying to support her.
You're ready for action. All right, that feels better.
A thing to note when playing Rocket is that a single heal orb can only heal, or a single person can only be healed by a single heal orb at a time. So spamming heal orbs into a group of people doesn't help very much because one stops and heals everybody, and the other one bounces off and gets completely wasted. You want to change your camera view a little bit more, bounce left and right, up and down. Make sure you're shooting more orbs in more directions so that the recoils and bounces might actually heal somebody useful. You could have gotten some healing off on her through all of this while you were spamming healing down here because you could have bounced some heals, looked left a little bit. Just a thing to note because like this entire group was being healed by one healer orb, and I think you shot like 5 or 6 through the group that was already being fully healed by it.
Watch my back.
So she gets taken out. She really poorly positioned herself, and she's not able to get any kind of support from the strategist. She's respawning here, but gets taken out by Venom. Both the tanks are over here. And your team is now pushed around. Tanks are coming around behind you. You and Cloak and Dagger have figured this out. I don't think Moon Knight or Strange has. And you just lost your Hela. You've now gone to 1 tank.
Your powers are mine.
So, ooh, brutal Eye of Agamotto. Brutal Eye of Agamotto. I didn't even see it coming, so how are you supposed to? Because I have way better vision on the situation than you do. So what does he do here? I don't even see it. Oh, right. He comes around from behind, so he levitates up above the building because he was behind you guys. Flies above the building, and then just drops on the team. Huge here. Boom. Gets everybody but you, and then they are able to clean that up. You skitter. You're skittering. Really solid attempt at skittering. You almost got out of there. If you had, that would have been pretty big news for you. Less ultimate charge for them. You did a pretty good job there. Rocket's great at that. Because it ended up taking you so long to die, it ends up meaning your team takes longer to get grouped back up. You're really spread out here.
When I rise.
1 for
Only
1.
60 seconds left.
I know you guys win this,
Perhaps I should be.
but it's pretty rough. You lose people. You're down to 2.
Tremble before Bath.
Skitter up onto the roof and die. So it must be a portal play coming in here then with the 60 seconds left mark.
Leave them to
No portal, no portal. Okay. So your Strange is not using portal then.
armor patch here.
Thing back there, ultimate in on top of the pillar is great.
This is
They
real
match.
firepower.
Final 10 seconds.
A decent kill on Panther. I'm not. Oh, Panther died over here. Okay. Strange used his ultimate after the Cloak and Dagger ultimate. Yeah, this is a loss. Yeah. I mean, you win this fight and you get control over the point. I can see in the thing. Us against the world. Oh, he at the same time. Okay. That's fair. I was like, why did he ult if there's already an us against the world? But he tried. He tried.
My life force is
Your ults keep your team alive. The Venom just stands up there and takes it out. It got a lot of value. Your team's pretty spread out here.
Us against the world.
Us against the world, that's probably your win condition here. Loki's doing some crazy things. Gets taken down. Jeff gets some value? He doesn't jump, right? Okay, good. And you guys get this point.
Help get that vehicle
All
to
right.
its destination.
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
Why would I need healing?
good medicine.
Really like the bouncy position. You want to get a couple more bouncy orbs in different directions. You're starting to do it better here. Right, left, right, left, right. Then you start spamming on somebody. Don't spam too often on Rocket. In the same direction. Try and get more of the multi-directional healing. I like that.
I'll get you
Huge pressure from your gun. Your team manages to pick up Venom.
Patch you up.
Tremble before Bast!
Fucking helpful.
You're doing better at reacting to Panther on Rocket than you were on Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic, you needed to be... Panther needed to be your life, and you could have shut down that game a little bit better.
Patch you up.
Not necessarily would you have won or lost, but you could have had Panther getting way less value for his team.
60 seconds left.
Us against the world.
This is real fire.
Matched up healing. Unfortunately, Rocket doing that always ends up in just Rocket's healing getting destroyed and them still having a healer ultimate. So there's some positional stuff you need to work on with your Rocket ults. Because Rocket's ult gets destroyed, and this is a big thing that they learn in highest of ranks. You put your Rocket ult like in their area instead of putting it in a situation where they have to really come around to try and get it. You put it right in their line of sight.
This is real firepower.
They have unlimited healing, so they just go ham on this thing. It's gone, and then they still have their unlimited healing, and you're kind of acting like you still have yours. You're right in the middle of the enemy team. You lose to... Going triple heals here, but going raw like Animal Crossing healing is a little bit questionable with Cloak. Rocket, Cloak, and Jeff all perform very similar healing roles of spread out group healing with no burst potential.
Vehicle moving again.
Jeff fails his ultimate. I think he got one. Oh, he got two. Okay, he got two. You guys then obviously make some work out of this get two because they're down 2 people. You've gone back to Fantastic.
The final 10 seconds.
Unfortunate timing for the big form. You wanted to have your abilities, so you had to pop yourself out. Tremble before Bast. Good bullying, using your healing ultimate.
By the eye of
Eye of Agamotto comes out. You've already used your big 4 or your stretchy wall, but you kill him. They're just panicking at this point, so you guys get quite a bit of value here. Sorry, I like to break away from melee characters because it's really hard on the brain to follow. Get good value, pushing this around. You guys take him out. This is a really close game, right? This isn't a bad game. No side is doing terribly. By the looks of it, you get pretty darn far. So Panther, or Iron Fist that time, gets a kill. As I'm trying to readjust my camera. You guys were in a great state here. I'm trying to figure out how Iron Fist gets a kill here. So Iron Fist alone comes around the team. Your entire team is here. You're up there. Getting visuals on the enemy team, possibly delaying them a little bit is fine. He drops down, focuses entirely on her. Jeff did not notice. He's not listening at all. And he just manages to kill her. That is super silly. So neither of these paid any attention to the sound effects, turned around, did anything. They lose her. Part of the problem, and unfortunate to say, is while you're pushed up here, you go up here. Now Jeff focuses in on saving you. He's like, man, our only person in danger is over there. He's taking damage. So he's spraying at you, and his entire focus is on keeping you alive when you don't need to be here, right? At this point, you don't have to be up here, and you have no support being up there. So a lot of Jeff's focus is, I think Jeff made a big mistake here, right? He should have paid attention to the sounds. He should have handled and protected Cloak and Dagger, but you're compounding the problem by being a person in emergency danger. You are solo 1v4ing them right now. Moon Knight focuses in on that. Jeff focuses in on that. We gotta help Fantastic, and this kill happens, which puts you at a huge disadvantage. You almost die there. You have to use your stretchy form. You guys get to back off, but you've lost a healer now. So now you got to solo Jeff. Jeff's way too far forward. Needs to back up a little bit. He notices that and starts to back up, but because he wasn't already back, you lose Moon Knight to a really quick combo. Moon comes out and doesn't do anything. They get out of it. Blade falls. And then Panther comes in.
Us against the world.
You start ulting. They match your ultimate with a healer ultimate, as they have pretty much every time. Jeff misses his ult. Really, really bad here. So Jeff, if Cloak and Dagger ults, Jeff needs to ult and follow her. So what happens? When does he ult? The moon. Jeff backs up over here. You get him.
Leave me, darkness.
When does he ult? Panther's doing
Us
things.
against the world.
So he ulted there. I didn't hear the sound. Then all Us Against the World comes in. He needs to stop. He needs to follow her. Because if he follows her, he can eat her at the very end of her ultimate, drop her over here and spit her off the map and get a nice win. Instead, he went over here and really biffed it, looks like.
The moon.
No sound effect from his ultimate is interesting. Here he comes. I just want to see what his plan was. Because over here is only Loki. So yeah, he tries to get Loki solo. Going for just Loki doesn't make any sense. There's all this pressure over here. Loki just snaps and gets out of it. Completely wasted. This time you do bounce out of the healer ultimate, which you haven't been doing, and bounce towards the back line, which is okay. You're trying to focus in on taking out Loki, but he gets into the healer ultimate, and your team gets beat up a little bit here. Kind of a pointless Eye of Agamotto. You have nobody alive. He manages to get one. Something happens up here that ends up making it work, but it was a bad Eye of Agamotto. You and Moon Knight comboing over here is way more valuable than the Eye of Agamotto that happened.
Hela is never
So you're just punching them.
By the eye
They haven't decided to deal with you at all.
of Agamotto.
So Moon Knight and you come in here. Moon Knight gets an amazing amount of dagger or bounces, gets some good kills. Goes down there. Real unfortunate. Strange should have died there, but he manages to get away. You guys get Emma.
Now.
You get this check-in? Looks like you should. Strange is really low. You should be able to punch through that, but as healers show up, Venom comes around the back line. Or, oh no, Panther. Panther comes on the back line. 1,000 cuts into your back line. Us Against the World to respond. Countering the Eye of Agamotto, but missed Moon Knight, so he still goes down. Strange falls. Disappear comes out. Your team now has nothing to stop the Disappear. You go for the ults while the Disappear is up, but it ends after your second bounce, so that's okay. But, like, yeah. Almost no damage came out of your ultimate there. So ultimate positioning and whatnot could be a little bit better. Let the healer ultimate end before you start it, and then also try and focus in on your targets a little bit better, because if we watch this, that one hits. This is in her cloak storm. Then they just start patty kicking, I think. This shield's blocking you. Yeah, the last bounce is on here. Doesn't really get much. It sucks. I don't think that was bad. Jeff tries, but doesn't get a lot of value out of that. Only eats you. And you gotta get cleaned up. All right. So definitely a bit of both. A bit of both. Just focusing on your key responsibilities and trying to be a little bit more engaged in countering the diver rather than being so focused on trying to get kills. Kills aren't all that important if the divers are successful, would be what I would go with there. Hope that helped. Ghost. And sure, since nobody else has submitted a clip or asked if I will review theirs, I'll check out another one of yours, Nick. Any of y'all still around, I appreciate it. I assume I might be able to find your loss. Yeah, no problem. Oh, there we go. Hope that was insightful. And gave you what you were kind of looking for there. Definitely, your team was doing some bad things. There were some mistakes being made. Their team was doing some bad things. There were some mistakes being made. Overall, I think that was a closer game than you think it was. All right.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Out the gates, Scarlet Witch. You have the team up, which is great. We'll see your team up usage. Her team up is one of the strongest team ups in the game, and it's very slept on.
This is gonna hurt.
You're welcome.
So her web healing is going to out-heal your damage output entirely. You're one of the characters that is really good at taking this out because you can get a fly angle on it, look down, and beat it out. So you want to be trying to take it out. You do go for it, but you go for it in like the most targetable way possible. Instead of using height and angles, you just walked at it. Ended up working because you used the team up. Good stun. Gonna get multiple stuns here and really stop them from using that pillar.
Beneath the waves.
A big issue when playing Scarlet Witch, and what we're seeing here is your kill potential is very limited, and so just channeling at enemies doesn't help that much. You want to be a little bit more intentional with your play. You're just kind of channeling here. None of these guys are going to die to your damage. This is, again, your job. When you're playing Scarlet, similar to the last game that we saw, this guy is your #1 priority. You should be on his ass all the time. This guy's your #2 priority. You want to be just dealing with them. You got a little bit too focused over here. Look at this split up. So Bliss ends up going down. Rocket's super low, not getting attention. You're here now completely alone because this is happening. And, like, there's no kill potential for you here, so you probably could have just shifted out and tried to find something else. You lost focus on the full state of the game because you got too focused on just trying to deal damage. Damage isn't useful. Kills are useful. Damage is a thing that is necessary for kills, but just damage for the sake of damage doesn't matter. And that's what we're getting a lot of out of this play right now. Is like, I want to deal damage because I have to deal damage. So I would have flown up here. I would have found an off angle. I would have found something to be able to put pressure somewhere else. But just channeling at the enemy team isn't particularly useful here. Your healing comp is Adam. Rocket. Oh, you're the only damage. I don't know if you paid attention to this rolling out, but you're the only damage on the team. That's not going to work. Scarlet can't solo damage. It doesn't matter how badly you want to. Scarlet Witch is not a solo damage dealer. Here's your priority. Here is the guy that you were absolutely best at killing. Look at how easy that was. He is your easiest kill target. So now you want to take out this nest. You do a good job on that. Now you want to go after her. But you're just kind of channeling into the void. You get a kill just because it snapped to them, but you didn't know what you were doing. What are your thoughts on Adam on 222? I love Adam. I have an Adam-only account. I would play Adam on 222 all the time. The issue with Adam on 222 is not Adam. The issue on Adam on 222 is your team has to change their playstyle. And if you're playing a character that requires other people to change how they play, you're going to be in for a bad time. That's like Black Widow, Adam, Mantis. There's lots of characters that when played, they require teammates to change their playstyle. And if your teammates don't change your playstyle, you're going to get no value. It's why Penny is one of the #1 bans, is because she forces teams to play their playstyle, and people don't like changing their playstyle. I think you activated your ultimate at a bad time here.
Did you find that illuminating?
Because you knew you had gotten 2 kills. You got Spider-Man. Here you got her. You haven't ulted yet. So at this point, your team has a massive advantage. You are the only damage dealer, so I can give some reasonable understanding to that. But I don't think you needed to turn on your team up here. Your team had already won this fight, and so you just use a really powerful ability to secure kills that you were probably going to get anyways.
Spider-Man!
Amazing Spider-Man into Jeff Ultimate. Can you stop the Jeff? Yes, nice.
Their team's capture progress has
You just need to chase this guy down.
Control C's.
Dealt with. Long gap of nothing, no kills, no pressure happens here. So they try and wind or group up. Hulk's ready for them. You haven't gotten yourself in a particularly good Scarlet position. Why are you here as Scarlet? What is Scarlet good at? Scarlet is good at popping your team up or popping your stun, coming out around a corner and melting somebody. So like up here is better, over here is better. You could even potentially go up here and just wait, but you kind of stand at a pretty weak Scarlet spot. I would even go around here. Lots of options that you could have done. You kind of look like you got distracted by something else. You might have texted somebody, but... Now, again, you're just channeling at the enemy team. Spider-Man's gone past you. You're not looking for him. You're not being like, where is Spider-Man? Spider-Man is my job. Where is Spider-Man? Should be on your head all the time if Spider-Man's in the game and you're playing Miss Scarlet. So he goes after Adam. You go for a pure chaos here onto the cloak ult, which is great, but you need to make sure that you are tracking her. Do you? You do, but she cloaks out of it. And you get nothing. Did you have it when she started? You did. So if you ult the moment she does, she doesn't have time to shadow cloak.
I need healing. I have found more lost
Wild creatures have risen from the realm below.
You're not going anywhere.
Us against the world. 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, then you ult. You now don't have time. She's already gotten 3 dashes off. She's guaranteed to be able to end, switch to cloak and shadow cloak out before you're gonna get any value out of this. Oh, and you got webbed even. So that is a problem when you're playing her. If you're playing her into something like a Penny, Hulk. There's lots of answers on the enemy team. A Strange can just waddle you off with your shield. So you're a little bit overly obvious, and you activated it too late. She shadow cloaked, you got webbed out. Pop the Sorcerer Supreme. This is a great time to pop it now because the healer ult just ended. You have the rocket ultimate. But you don't get anything out of it.
That's better.
You didn't notice him. He blipped onto your screen. He? That's Network, yeah. He blipped onto your screen, but you didn't notice. Not too big of a deal. Why are you not channeling into her?
That's better.
some assistance.
What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Okay, you finally turn,
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep
and she gets
going.
out. Good bouncing back behind the wall.
Doctor Strange is gone.
You've lost 2 now. Get out. Oh, they ult.
Chaos
Unfortunate.
control.
Now it's gonna bait you into staying. You're down 2. So now she's in too deep. He gets taken down. You guys are gonna stagger hard here. You can try to go for an ult, maybe.
Don't mess with the
Amazing Spider-Man, go invisible. Just stagger. Oh, but you get 2 kills out of nowhere. Ult there.
Be right there.
Control lost. Please, we're hurt.
My fate isn't sealed yet.
Stagger. These guys need to back off, get to safety. There's your priority kill. He gets his kill and he gets out, and you end up focusing in on the squid.
Our foes have arrived.
She is surprisingly bad at killing squids.
You're not going
Surprisingly bad. Really huge out of cloak there. But they almost have it. You guys have the pressure. Hulk is feeling it. Strange is just running but has no support. You lose track of him. He's hard to keep track of, I understand.
Turn around. Namor called in backup. And boy, are they ugly.
Got away again.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Got away again. You're now aware of the potential stun. It misses, but you push them off the point. They get their ult. You now don't have an ult to answer it with. Oh, there's the amp.
Namor, summon his servants.
Huge, huge.
That fucking hurt.
Coming up ahead.
You're just losing track of the state of the game, and you're kind of just spinning around trying to beam at people, but you've lost track of what you want to get out of this. And your damage just got so spread out. Your damage is so low already. You need it to be much more focused than you were able to get it off there. You kept losing track of targets. Venom and Spidey are very fast, but you need to be able to keep up with them. You switch over to your old reliable here. He's also really good into those diver types. In the toppest of ends, he is used as an anti-diver non-stop. Can you shut him down?
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
So why did you not have any of your abilities there?
Robot spiders? What the hell?
So you shot off the right click. I don't know why this went on cooldown there. What were you doing? Did you just panic? Was there any reason to use that ability there? Because you wind up your grab, and then it just goes on cooldown. You get hit here, and now you don't have it to stop this Venom.
Looks like the mission
Both your healers
area is
die.
yours to capture now.
I think your Adam is probably dumb and respawns here. Yeah, he does. Total waste of Adam respawn. Don't do that.
The mission area.
Another big mistake you see a lot in Adam prior to probably Celestial is Adams using their res anytime it's available rather than using it when resing is actually valuable. You were trying to get bonus health. Ah, I see. I see. Your hook's just way too important to waste for that. Us against the world. Follow her. Do you have your hook? You don't. Your hook's on cooldown again. Did anything happen that needed your hook?
Owe me one.
Much better.
So cold.
You're up!
Oh, okay. That was an okay. You missed it, but you tried to do the hook him back in. Yo, thank you for the sub.
Embrace the light. Us against the world.
Tried to hook him in. Now you don't have your hook for this. It's so valuable to follow her to the end of her dash and then hook her out of it and combo her down. 3, 2, 1, you're dead. You get res by Adam. Why? Is this a good Adam res? Let's think about it. Let's look at the state of the game when this Adam res comes out. So they did use a lot of ultimates. Adam's over here. She dies. Hulk's ulting. You guys are down 2 people. Thor's over there. Adam's there. Hulk's deep in it. So Adam ults right here. I don't know about this ult. Picks you guys up. You now get to fight here. But I don't think that ult's going to win you a fight at all.
Us against the world.
Oh, the us against the world, maybe. Maybe. Jeff goes for the ult. He does it right. Follows her to the end. And then just dives off with her, probably. No, spits her. Even better. Even better. Gets rid of it. You get a kill.
Team's capture progress is past the halfway point.
Hulk got rezzed. Huge grab. Really, really good. That was a good grab. That's the kind of grabs you want to be going for non-stop in these games, right?
I never really liked.
So wind up. Use this for cover so you don't take too much damage. Shoot out your hook, grab, and then whip your camera to the side so you also grab her. Then turn, shift, punch her up in the air and follow up with a shot. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Go for that, Jeff. Nice.
Again!
I don't know why you ulted there, but we'll see. We'll see.
Wow, 4 in a row.
No, missed. Oh, no, you did hit him, but you got it on a full health Venom, and there's no way you're going to take him down before it wears off. Yeah. So, like, it's okay. It was an okay ult. You'd gotten a kill, a kill, a kill, right? 3 of them are dead. You don't need to ult if 3 of them are dead.
Again!
This fight plays out the exact same way if you did ult or if you didn't, but now you would have the ult now. Using ultimates when you've already won a fight is usually a really bad idea. We all do it. I've done it, but it's something to be watching out for. Everybody attacked after getting shadow cloaked. That gets you killed. It would be really nice if people would just shout out, "I'm gonna cloak," right? I'm gonna cloak. Voop. But everybody shoots and they immediately lose the cloak and they get the kill on you. Don't know what Hulk's doing. What is he doing there? Don't jump into the entire enemy team when you've just lost a team member. Thor doing the same. These guys bouncing back and forth a little bit here. They're not being punished for that really, really bad decision. And these guys aren't taking advantage of the fact that you're not back yet. There's the whale. Boom. Dead healer. Dead. 1 for 1, but that's a better trade for red team because they got a healer. Whale comes out. Ooh. Nope. Nothing. He tries to go for it. But all the while this is happening back here, you're trying to take care of it. You're down a healer, so this is the only healer in your team. You managed to kill him because you're just so damn good at anti-dive.
Us against the world.
Us against the world. You've already used your hook, so you're not going to be able to help stop that. He gets taken down. Thor goes into it for some reason. Diving into a healer ultimate doesn't make any sense if you don't have an answer. Now he backs off. Hulk's in there.
Half of the missionary. Yeah, keep going.
Take out that squid. Awesome. Go for a hook. Wasted. Not a great hook timing just because of how far they were away they are when you started it.
Keep captured more
Right.
than half of the mission area. Keep going.
So look how far away they are. That's out of your hook range. So you're kind of hoping that they're going to come in, but it just didn't happen. You don't want to be putting yourself in a situation that you're hoping the enemy team does a thing for that to be your only success condition. You get your ult here. Don't waste it. Kill a squid. Break line of sight. Hope for some help, but there isn't any. Grab the health pack. Co-op time comes out. Your team is on point. Really nice there. Good pickup on him. Jeff goes down. So you guys should win this team fight now. You are up 1 only because Adam's dead. Might not be as easy as I thought, but now you're up 2. And then you ult again. So you're ulting again when your team is at a big advantage. He's also ulting. So you're using 2 ultimates on a fight you already won. Get a kill you were going to get anyways. That might be a kill you weren't going to get because he would have gotten away maybe without your thing.
Again!
Them just playing into your ult here is really bad. Oh, you don't get the reset. Too bad. Too bad. Yeah, so you ulted on a fight you already won. So did Hulk. Now you win this match here, but you don't have your ultimates for the next game that you could have saved because you'd already won that fight.
I require some aid. Robot spiders? What the
Take out the robot spiders. Good focus on that. Uppercut. Oh, you don't follow the second hit. That's really hard on console. That's really hard on console.
Mission area is yours to capture now.
Much better.
Ooh, again.
It's spider time!
I would always recommend
Mission area.
but continue to recommend if you're going to play characters like Winter Soldier, you play him quite well. You do quite a bit of good stuff on him, but you need to do more aim drills. You can't be missing as many shots as you are. Like, the amount of time you're shooting the ground, you're shooting walls, you're not shooting your target is really, really high. I don't have great accuracy. I need more aim drills, but that would be a big recommendation. Co-op time, Jeff ult onto the co-op time, so you need to ult that Jeff. You backed away. You didn't play into the co-op time at all. I don't know what this play is here. You're backing up for no reason.
Mutant squids? Can we switch places, Ty?
Don't mess with the amazing time. Co-op time, right? Oh, I have a unlimited healing ultimate. He's in it. You get webbed here, sure, but turn around and play into that healer ultimate. What you're doing here, I don't understand. You get out of the healer ultimate. Most of the healer ultimate's now wasted. You had your ultimate, and you could have stopped this Jeff from eating your... or successfully getting off with your healer. He gets the kill.
Not today.
Ooh, that whale missing is brutal. Ult here. This is a team fight. This is a fight you're not winning right now. Now you are.
Control seized.
He gets away. Ooh, Venom getting that kill is really bad for your team. You're missing so many shots on him. He's just too fast. Ooh, that's a huge disruption from him stopping you from getting that Jeff. And now they get back into the fight. You back up for some healing, but he is in danger. You get the revenge kill.
That's what I need.
You get the revenge kill. Cloak manages to pick you up. Thor doing some work here. This is find somebody vulnerable and then ult. Make somebody vulnerable and then ult. Hulk ultimate.
Us against the world.
That's against the world.
Back here.
Dang it.
Just embrace
Did you
the
die?
light.
Oh, you died. You died! You held your ult for a really long time there in fights that this time you weren't winning the fights, and the ult could have made a difference.
That's what I need.
But it made you harder to track. Better to be able to handle the situation. So that's their us against the world, and Venom just bullies you down. They then get that whole thing. All right. I think we kind of get it. I think we kind of get it. We're going to check out Ian's over here. And that might be the last one. It'll depend on how long it takes. Just making sure. Nobody needs me. Nobody needs me. All right, we're good. Yes, exit. Checking out an Emma game from Ian. All right, Ian on Emma. Where are you? There you are. There you are. So you are F6.
Enemies on approach.
You're back down to gold 1. Okay, Venom goes in.
This outfit gets ruined.
Work on your beams. Missed your E.
Hey.
You need to
It
stop
happens.
that vehicle in its
Just
tracks.
pointing out what's happening because people might not have seen it. This is a great time to just go diamond and mess up this Magneto. He just broke line of sight from his entire team, right? His healers don't have eyes on him. There's no support for him. If you did a choke slam on him, grab him, slam him, kick him, really high value if you had done that here. You just keep you do it a little bit late here. So now he's gotten back into the line of sight of his allied team. So you had a huge opening to do it right here. He's now broken line of sight from his team. Shift, choke slam, beam him into this wall, mess him up. You beam, you beam, you beam. You diamond now that he's gotten back in line of sight of his team. You then choke slam him, but he has all this support going on. You guys have still managed to bully him down. You still managed to bully him down. Venom coming in for the slam there works out really well for you. You lost Jeff back here. Nobody's paying attention to that. Panther's over here now. What is your team? You got a Daredevil, Iron Man. Where's Iron Man? Iron Man in the sky. Yeah, okay. So you've just lost a healer. Nobody has turned around to figure out what happened. Nobody's paid attention to. You didn't pay attention to the death alert that a healer died. So now you're down to one healer. You have just a Deadpool. Now, Deadpool is already messed up here, right? Deadpool has the easiest ultimate to get in the game. Bounce on his head. Jump on his head. Jump on his head. Nope. Waste the potential here. Venom gave this to him. Venom came to him low health.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
So Venom comes in here. He's taken damage. Stop healing him and go for the bounces. Bounce on his head. You bounce on his head 3 times, you get your ultimate at this point. Instead, he heals him. Doesn't do the bounces. He's just kind of shooting straight, right? He's not intentionally shooting at anything. He's just kind of going for the massive bodies. They get their ultimate off because they were faster at it. He is not quite there yet. He gets A. Bounce on somebody's head and you get S. Nope, he gets S now. He goes for the same one. Doesn't go for the sword one. Goes for the no skill shot one and hit it with a melee target, I think. Who did he put it on? I don't even know who he put his mark on because I don't see the indicator. I don't know if it shows the indicator in the replay mode. Oh, he put it on Penny. That's okay. She misses a lot of shots. So she actually ends up dying because of it. He's providing a healing circle, but he's not giving it to his team. He's playing too far back with it. His team didn't come the team didn't come play into it, but also he didn't go to his team right. You got somebody in critical condition here, not moving towards him at all, not paying any attention to using the actual healing circle part of his ultimate. You guys lose Daredevil because of that play. Now, Iron Man gets a kill on their strategist. This is happening. Nobody has any idea that it's happening. You two are just getting chunked now at their door. Stop playing at people's doors. Door play is not necessary. Play around this thing, sure. Stop it from moving. Door play doesn't make any sense because they can just do this. They have so much safety. They're able to chunk you down. You have such a gap between you and your healers. That healer is going to get taken down likely. No, the Panther just absolutely fails it. But they get you. Venom's still trying to play around this. He gets caught up. Bounced around. Does he get out? Oh, man. Crazy that he gets out. Okay, Panther's still back here. So we got to keep in mind, Panther has gotten a lot of value for his team and has not been punished in any way for it. I don't know where... Iron Man's still up here. Iron Man's getting crazy value too. And not getting any answer. You lose a healer. Daredevil's going in to fight 1v5. Iron Man in the sky. Crazy value out of him. Maximum Pulse comes in, but it gets Shadow Cloaked. Really too bad. You're now back in the fight at this point. You're down a healer. You're down him. He has to ult just to save himself from the Panther. Does he do anything with it? He goes over there. Okay. And then he's going to die before even getting to the edge. You've now gotten yourself in a 1v1. You solo ult a Panther. And you don't even get the kill from it. What is your plan here? Did you just panic ult because he started beating you? Where are you? Here you are. Here you is. So channeling him, diamond, grab, punch, punch, kick. Oh, you didn't kick. You punch, ulted. I think this might have been a fat finger. You might have just hit the wrong button. Because instead of punch, kick, you punch, ult. And now you just absolutely waste this ult. He plays the heck out of you. You walk out in front of an entire enemy team because you've lost track of the state of the game. And died. It's still fat for him. accidentally activating ability is fat fingering it. Pressing the wrong buttons, holding down a button that you weren't supposed to press, stuff like that. Yeah. So first off, that fight against Panther just wasn't necessary. Yeah, you could have killed him, but what were you going to get out of it? You were going to come out and die. That's a 1-for-1 trade, but your team loses a tank. Yeah, the ult's super easy to do on accident because you're holding down one button for an ability and you press the other button and it happens. He just gets himself killed. 0 support. Look at this. There's nothing going on in the game. Well, why are you here? You got to constantly be thinking about this, peoples. Why are you here? So what is he doing here? What value could he possibly get here? There is you dead. No other team member. The entire enemy team in his sights. Turns around, sees Iron Fist, stops moving. Doesn't have line of sight on the enemy team to know that he's safe. Stops moving, turns around, faces the entire enemy team. Notices, backs up shooting at them instead of just turning and dashing. Uses his Deadpool in the area, but it's not enough healing, and he just gets wiped out. Now you're not back yet. You're down a healer. Jeff. Oh. What is he doing? Venom goes in, no reason. What are you going to get out of this? Jeff now feels like he has to go in. He's going to get staggered. Your team just absolutely throwing this. Jeff gets out and Panther dies. Okay. Spear, dash, claw, miss E, spear, dash off the cliff, try to wall run, try to double jump, die. Okay. Good job, Jeff. You somehow made that happen, even though there was 0 reason you should have gotten any benefit from that decision. He zips out, manages to come back. You're coming back out. Healer dead, not back. Healer here. They put the missing your attacks thing on Venom. Venom needs to stop shooting. He doesn't. Legendary comes out. Shooting at Iron Man over here. Okay. And Meg manages to meteor and kill Deadpool as he comes back to the fight. Deadpool's right here just returning to the fight. I don't even know if he knows he's there. Oh, he does. He does. He quite clearly goes, okay, you're there. Boom. You're down a healer again. Legendary is gonna wipe out your team. Iron Fist and Venom try to touch, don't succeed. Now they have to die. Oh, die or swing out fast kind of deal. Don't survive. So now he dies, staggering himself. Venom, does he get out? Dies, staggering himself. Now you guys are in so much trouble. Iron Fist here is now going to make the play. At least gets the blocks off. Just going crazy. Just going crazy. Not getting punished for it. Ults for some reason.
Us against the world.
The enemy team is guaranteed to have an answer for that ult. He gets himself killed. This is such a powerful corner for Emma. Diamond form kicking somebody off the edge is just so strong.
Mental domination.
Crystal, she gets out of the way.
Dragon unleashed!
Dragon Unleashed, he goes in and just gets himself killed. You go Diamond, try to grab him. You kick her when she's invincible to being kicked. Then you come out of Diamond. You shouldn't have ended Diamond yet. You should have stayed in Diamond. It still had some left in it, and you could have gotten another kickoff. So right here, if you had turned and kicked, you kick both these guys off the cliff, and they die. But you went out of Diamond instead. They get away, play into the ultimate. Really powerful corner right here for Emma. So trying to keep them there as long as you can is valuable. He's able to get value out. You have a thing, so he shouldn't be getting any value out. What did the thing do here? Where is thing here? There's you. There's her. There's thing. Okay. Because thing's job is now Black Panther, right? That's why he exists. He sees Black Panther. He loses track of him, allows him to ult your team, and you guys get obliterated. Rough. That's just a really bad thing. A single shift could have saved the day so easily. They're slowly pushing the cart because they're too focused on getting kills. Shut down Panther. And now you guys are going to get a pretty decent set of wins here. The Panther playing way too far forward. Their team not pushing the cart. He uses the wrong ultimate in this situation again. Use sword ultimate here, not skill shot ultimate. You guys get a kill. Big clobbering time. Get another kill. Wasted us against the world. You already won this fight. The clobbering time itself was probably already wasted by this point because Panther's dead. Panther's dead. No, so his ultimate's good. You just got this kill. He goes in. You get this kill. He already began the ultimate before you could have possibly registered that this kill happened. So he begins his ultimate, gets the slam, takes this out. You've won this fight. This fight is over. And then Cloak ults for some reason. So now there's only one person alive that the ult could even possibly affect. You guys do get her. Panther could have gotten this. At this point, look at all this. Panther could have just jumped down here and gotten the point. He didn't.
He stopped them in their tracks.
Iron Man finds him.
You wish you were this cool.
You really struggle to track him. It's a console thing, I get it. But he's a rough time for you. A lot of Panthers will not play into Emma because of how good Emma is into him, but you have to be able to track him. Here you're pushing way too far forward. Your team is not supporting you. Legendary comes out. You're not with your team, so you can't help them. You get no skill shots on you. Stop channeling. Oh, does it not affect your channel? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it would affect her channel, so it's not doing anything to you. It does affect her ultimate. You ult him, which is great. And then you get this on the team, so it stops affecting you. That's awesome. You are one of the biggest counters to Star-Lord on this character, so this is great. Anybody that doesn't know this, if you're struggling against a Star-Lord, Emma is so good. So he ults. You find him. Look around trying to find him. Once you find him, you ult. That shuts down his ultimate. It forces him to fly into you. You kill him. You then get it on their team. Charge pretty far forward. You're not using... oh, man. So you need to be positioned so that you can do this to people, and you got Meg cannoned off and dead. Don't play close to that cliff. Terrible position to make, so really, really good job here. And then, for some reason, you run over here. Like, you're trying to get line on them and try to get her, I think. But your ult's already ending at this point. Your ult's been going for too long. And you just put yourself in the kill zone here. And he just goes, boop, and you're gone. So now you've lost a tank. Fear Magneto. Boom, right on both healers. She doesn't even try to Shadow Cloak. Stays in Cloak form channeling. Finally puts down a heal. Goes back into Cloak form, back to channeling. Deadpool's on his own. Has to ult just to save himself. Still don't know what she's doing here. This is really, really bad. Trying to kill the penny nest that isn't bothering you at all, I guess, was the goal. Now you lose a healer. 1-for-1 trade, but Thor for healing Deadpool is worth it.
Only 60 seconds left.
I'm an easy target here.
We lost it.
You guys could win the game here, right? You feel it. 60 seconds left. You take out 2. You get taken out by all the mines just because you don't have any strategists alive to support you, right?
I'm an easy target.
Cloaks.
We lost it.
Your cloak's terrible.
Time.
Shadow Cloaks, backs away, stays in cloak form, finally throws a heal once you're dead. And this just walks in.
They hit a checkpoint.
They should not have gotten that checkpoint there.
Now might be a good time to stop.
You had so much wrong with this. Okay. You're doing good. You're doing good. You and Thing doing work here. You get in here. This is pretty good. She ults and zips away. These guys get so scared of these two webs that they just stay back here. You never got control over the point because you die right there. Thing's too deep. And these guys just back away and let the cart just walk in. They get so scared of these webs.
They hit a checkpoint. Now
Iron Man tries.
No skill shot. I have become vulnerable.
Yeah. Your cloak. Your cloak is something.
I feel so exposed.
Us against the world.
Okay.
No skill shot.
us against
Other than surviving herself, that was a terrible ultimate from both these two. Both these two used their healing ultimates in a situation where your team is not alive to take advantage of it. It's just for the sake of not dying. They even get to blow a healer ultimate to counter it. Big gets clobbering time into a healer ultimate, doesn't get any value. You guys have lost track of the situation. This keeps happening. You two up here, the rest of your team back here. This happens constantly on almost every point. You're dead because this is happening. He's dead. And Thor gets out. No, Thor managed. They do manage to pick up Thor, but they lose 2 tanks for the sake of 1. Now they lose a healer. You have no front line. He ults in.
They're doing major damage.
Fails. And dies. She's alone and dies. I definitely think, from what I've seen, Cloak and Dagger is your biggest problem here, but you need to definitely up your awareness of what's happening with your teammates. You're very focused on what you're doing, and there's a lot of things in what you're doing that you're doing well. There's a couple of things, some positional things and whatnot that you can adjust, but your awareness of what's going on with your team has gotten your team so frustrated that they just aren't playing properly. Because their players are just getting too much value.
only 60 seconds left.
You just walk past an enemy player. He gets Iron Man ulted, which I guess is nice, but like you just walk past him in a situation where he was dangerous to your team, and you went for a beam here that wasn't going to do much. They land no skill shots on your Deadpool. He just keeps shooting and dies. You kill their cloak, but now you're alone. You ult with no health and no support. They should be able to just kill you. They'll play around the pillar and take you out. You just don't have any support. So again, you've lost track of the game. And you're just like, I have my ultimate, and there are people that would be good choices. This was great. You did this really well. Kicked her out. Got her out of her bubble. Taken her out. You're really low health. You don't know the state of your team. This is not the time to ultimate. If you are not receiving any healing and you're low health, you don't waste a super powerful team ultimate. This all is happening back here. Your healers are super distracted. You're down Deadpool, and then you blow the ult. They're able to take you out. Yeah, that's where we're at. We only got 2 minutes left, so we're probably going to call it there. I hope that helped, Ian. We can do our wind up. So I'm Zesty Fresh. I like to do gaming guides. I have a whole guides channel you can check out, learning how to play the different characters. We've got beginner guides for everyone, and we're working on advanced guides as we go through it. I like to do these streams to help people understand what's happening in their games, get a little bit of insight into what went wrong, what went well, what's happening and what they can do to improve, really focusing on what you can do to improve, because you can't improve your teammates. You can't make your teammates better. The only thing you can do is do better yourself. And so I really focus in on talking about things that you can do a little bit better and figuring out what mistakes you make in a game that resulted in the bad outcome, that if you had shored up, maybe the game would go better. It's not always going to go better, but maybe it'd do a little bit better. So I hope we get to see you guys again, get new replays, get new insights, and join us for future streams. I'm Zesty Fresh, and we'll catch you guys next time.